Hello everyone and welcome back. This is a few hours after the last session. So we completed Crocotopia, and it was actually completed in episode 53, I believe. So I got the numbers mixed up. We're on part 54 actually. So I'm just gonna stop trying to explain parts because unless we hit 100 or something like that, then I'll probably do something. But in this video, we're not going to go to Grizzleheim. We're not going to go to the Tomb of Beguiler. Sunken City, these quests we're going to leave for later until we're like super overpowered and could easily defeat any of these things at the end. Because the Tomb of the Beguiler, once you go in, the quest is basically sort of complete. Or the quest objective thing is fulfilled, but we will end up coming back to some of these things to do later, just like the fishing quest and the other stuff left over. So with that out of the way, let's begin and go into Marleybone. Now we could go into Grizzleheim. Let me think if it would be best to go. Probably not. Like, I think I'm gonna wait for a time until I think we'd be fine to go to Grizzleheim. Let's do it. Off to Grizzleheim. I said I wasn't going to do it, but I'm going to do it. I said I was going to Marleybone, but I'm not going to do Marleybone. I don't know, just ignore me.
Ho there, Outlander. What brings you to Grizzleheim?
You explain that you've been sent to speak with the king of Grizzleheim.
You want to speak with our king? Not today, little wizard. Our king doesn't just speak with any young cub who asks. No offense intended, but only the most worthy of warriors can speak with the king of Grizzleheim. I'm Bjorn Ironclaws, a famous hero of my people. If you make a name for yourself, I will speak for you and see that you get to meet our king. No one here trusts an outsider. All great warriors of Grizzleheim have a band of allies to trust and rely on. If you want to see our king, you should become a member of my band.
So that's the whole point. You have to gain people's trust, just like in Crocotopia, and just like all the worlds.
My men will show you our ways, so you're no outsider. Go and speak to my sword brother Hagen Shieldbreaker in our camp by the river. Tell him I sent you.
From your clothing and your manner, you hail from another world. Grizzleheim is an old world, ancient of days, and red in tooth and claw. Our history is carved into the stone of the world in the form of runes. The greatest rune stones offer magic power, others teach our lore. If you would learn about Grizzleheim, seek out the rune stones. The runes carved upon them tell our greatest stories in the language of old.
So usually what we do whenever we join a world, we go to the main quest, a few side quests, and then we go to Prospector Zeke to see what he wants us to collect or find.
What you doing in Grizzleheim? Never you mind. Something important, I reckon. I was wondering if you could do old Zeke a favor, if it's not too much hassle. I like to look out for the little things. In Grizzleheim, I'm watching out for any lost yardbirds. Could you keep your eyes open and see if you spot any yardbirds around? There used to be a flock of about 10 of them. Let me know when you're done.
So we're going to find the first yardbird already. You can't go inside to meet the king, as you can see, but you can go to the left, and when you do, let's see if the sound's going through. Yep. So if you go to the left, you will find the first yardbird. Also, this is another world where cattails are plentiful, so And there's no crafting quest in this world. There's no, because it's on the main quest line in Grizzleheim, in Marleybone, and then from Marleybone, it leads you to a pathway that leads you to Mushu and then Dragonspire. I can't remember how far the crafting quests go, but I'm pretty sure it only goes to Arc 1. See, there's some frost flowers, a new reagent that we picked up. I don't think we've ever collected any of them. Are there any more quests? Yes, but they are in here. So I'm gonna go talk to Hagen Shieldbreaker in Savarstaad Pass. And I'm doing this world because its enemies are easy in the first part. So there's 4 sections. There's Savarstaad Pass, Vergrid Roughland, Merkholm Keep, and after you defeat Jotun, you can defeat you can go to Ravenscar, and then after that is Wintertusk. So this is a side world, so we're going to be doing the first part, and then we might decide whether or not we go to the Vergrid Roughland or not afterwards. So just be on the lookout for that.
So you're the Outlander everyone speaks of, eh? The one who has done so many great things. Oh, my pardon. I know the ebb and tides of fate, and I have seen your destiny. My mind is wide and open to the forces of the universe, but I can no longer see your fate. Not unless you help me fetch the ingredients for a potion. You would have my thanks eternal.
You notice that in this world there are ravens, there are giants, there are bears,
If you will do an
and
old
that this is a
raven
Nordic
favor,
land.
go into the burial ground and seek mandrake root from the ground there.
What brings you to the camp of Bjorn Ironclaws? Bjorn sent you? He wants us to teach you our ways and see if you're worthy of joining our band? Fair enough. Let us start then. If you wish to learn our ways and join this band, you must learn to be fearless at all times. Fear profits you nothing.
Easy.
Your destiny was woven long ago, and nothing you do can escape fate. It is best to meet challenges with courage in your heart and a blade in your hand. I do not know if you are cowardly or courageous. Only you know which. Go to our old burial ground and defeat 3 troubled warriors. Return then, and tell me what was in your heart.
Alright, so these troubled warriors they have 310 health.
You dig up the mandrake root. It almost seems to squirm as you hold it, like a living being, but then it grows still. You dig up the mandrake root. It almost seems to squirm as you hold it, like a living being, but then it grows still.
We have Hex now, so we'll be even more powerful than before. So getting by Savarstaad Pass shouldn't be difficult. So we'll use Sandstorm. And we've defeated 2. It's not a drop quest.
You dig up the mandrake
So,
root. It almost seems to
just
squirm
fight
as you
in
hold
battles
it,
twice.
like a living being, but then it grows still.
So we're going to use Hex for the first time. So Balance has Balance Blade, which is 25%, and a Hex, which is plus 30%. these guys are not good enough to use a tower shield at their rank, so they will be easy to take out. And now we will go back, having dispatched of some troubled warriors.
We heard the troubled warrior's howls from here. Were you fearful, or were you fierce? Speak the truth, or I will know if you do not. Good then. That's what I like to hear. Stay courageous. Luck may save you sometimes, but only if your courage holds. A hero is nothing without his reputation, and a great part of that reputation comes from the deeds of his father. You're an outsider, though, and no one knows who your father was. So we must get a great hero to speak highly of you, as if you were his own child. Go back into the burial ground, to the mound of Yngvar Sharptooth. Convince him that you're a worthy heir to his reputation.
You've dared the depths of the burial ground without fear, and brought me a nice present. You have my thanks. The second thing I require is a fine mesh to strain the potion with, and there is only one thing that will do. I speak of the wings of a dark sprite. Go into the boar's camp and bring me back the wings of Frithir.
So we're going to get the wings first. And this is likely another rank 3 boss. We're just fighting imps. It's a rank 4 boss already, but it's no big deal. We should have no trouble at all. And compared to other music, battle themes, Grizzleheim is quite unique. I really like how long-winded it is compared to the other things. And I don't know, it gives me a sense of urgency when I listen to it. I'm actually surprised that they used ghoul. They don't use ghoul that often. And guess what? I don't have any more spells when it comes to wand hits. And I can't reshuffle either. So I'm gonna have to hope for a power pip or just wait for a locust swarm. the thing about this wand is it only has 4 wand hits, and there's wands with a lot more. And as you can see, the quests, you can see how difficult and where you are at in the game by looking at how much experience a quest gives you. So we'll barely be getting an experience for a little while because the game has become easier. Where's this Yngvar Sharptooth person? Oh, that's right. This quest sends you to a place that you have to go to all by yourself. That's right, I forgot. So we have to get this guy to respect us. And of course, he won't accept
What
you.
manner of being are you to confront me so openly? You would like me to speak well of you? That you can share in my reputation? I will not give my regard so lightly. Prove your worth in battle.
And one sandstorm takes the troubled warrior out. Another ghoul cast. Interesting. Well, I'm only gonna use Spectral Blast, and hopefully, it damages them with storm magic. That already took him down to right where he was at before. So I'm gonna take this. Please work. Please go through. There's a 2 in 3 chance that it gives me what I want. And it gave me what I wanted. But also not really what I wanted, because I wanted it to do storm damage. Now that we've defeated him handily,
I'm impressed, young
he'll
cub.
respect us.
You've proven you've got mettle. You faced me without fear and defeated me with great skill. You can tell any who asked that I am as proud of you as if you were my own child.
Okay, we're gonna collect some health, and then we're going to go back to Hagen's Shieldbreaker. And we'll get the Yardbird soon. Don't worry.
Very well indeed. I do not need to consult fate to know that you will do great things in this world. I have half of what I need for my potion of fate seeing. Next, I require the bark of the Gloomwood tree. Yonder in the spider-haunted forest lays just such an ancient fallen tree. Could you help old Hugin and spare him the danger of the forest? If you are kind of heart, bring me some Gloomwood bark.
So, did you win words of praise from Yngvar Sharptooth? Excellent. Are you certain you aren't from here? You are taking to our ways as if born to them. Now, it is one thing to defeat spirits, but it is what a hero does among the living that echoes through eternity. Not far from here is a camp of split-hoofed barbarians. When they grow daring enough, they harass and steal from the honest folk of Grizzleheim.
That's no good.
Go there and give those split-hoofed barbarians a lesson in manners. That should earn you the favor of the townsfolk and help your heroic reputation. Defeating one of them should be enough to show them their troublesome ways are at an end.
Alright, so let's pause here and then continue in the next video. Peace out.